Oh, let's get this bad boy set up here. Hopefully that works. I don't know. I was looking back on yesterday's video, kind of a weird angle. You kind of get a lot of my stomach. But kind of the safest, so we'll try this. We'll adapt. Who knows? Double upload, that's crazy. I've done it like once or twice before. We'll see if we get a triple upload. That's the goal here. Never been done before, so if we get that, then this dead channel might be back. But it's October 31st, 2024. You already know, just got done with class. Good old, I like the car talks. I like that. It makes me, I don't know, I think it's fun, I think it's interesting. It lets me ramble a little bit while I'm doing my little commute. Because I realize that I drive a lot. Like I said, probably wasn't the best angle, so we're going back down here. Adapt, improvise, overcome. Anyways, let's try that, that's a little bit better. Maybe we'll buy a little suction mount, try that angle again later. But hey, who knows? But yeah, we just got done with 3-hour lab. 2 credits, you know how it is. Nah, I love it. It's nice. But yeah, we just got I think I said the date already, but we got a nice little snow going on, so good luck. Are you gonna go, buddy? I have the right of way. Thank you. Got a nice little snow going on, so you're probably hearing the windshield wipers. Hopefully that doesn't sound too terrible. Anyways, what do I want to talk about today? I don't know. I'm kind of in class mindset. We get to do some research projects for this class, so I'm kind of debating of what I want to do for my research. And I might be able to do multiple research projects. It's just such a short, I think I have like 5 weeks in the class or something, so, and not a lot of lab time, so hopefully we can do some cool research. I want to do something in dental. I feel like that has some cool research opportunities, but we'll see what funding gives us and what sells and cool stuff we can afford. So yeah, but sweet, we got the green light just in time too. There's a wave of cars coming, snagged it. Anyways, what do we want to ramble about today? I didn't normally I start this with an idea, but I kind of just started this just to ramble. So I think today's going to be a rambling exercise. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about opportunities. You know, I kind of grew up with this mindset like, oh yeah, you know, any opportunities that come towards you, take them. And that's good advice. I just think it's a little bit flawed in that way of thinking. You think that the opportunities are going to come to you. No. You can sit around, you know, and be like, I hope these opportunities and stuff comes out like up to you. But that's not how it works. You know, you have to put yourself in environments where that can happen. You know, if you're surrounded by people that motivate, push you, drive you, you know, that's going to happen a lot. But if you're just, you know, sitting at home thinking, why aren't these opportunities coming to me, you're not going to get them. You know, and it's kind of looking for that. Like I mentioned, I work in healthcare. I would have never thought, you know, that I could work in healthcare. You know, I had to go out, find that opportunities, interview, nail the interviews, do my training, and, you know, do good enough where people like me, and learn. A lot of learning. And I did studying too, because I didn't know the field. I'm not exactly a healthcare major, you know, so it's a lot of extra learning and notes. And during my training, I had a notebook, and, you know, I wrote down everything, and I carried this thing with me. And like just in class today, there was I was just talking with the professor after class, and there was another guy in there, you know, and we're talking. I'm just writing down things that I find interesting. Like we're talking about this book, you know. It's like, oh, I want to go in that. He's like, and he noticed me writing down. You know, he's like, oh, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, and he recommended me some other books. It's like, oh man, that's cool, you know. And like, I didn't even have to say anything. But the other thing that I want to pair with the opportunities is knowing the right people. And like, I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted with that because I am a introvert person by nature. Like a big thing that of why I like doing this is because I want to learn how to ramble. And I'm okay at rambling, but putting intelligent thoughts, because I can ramble about nothing all day long, don't get me wrong, but if you can get something clear and like coherent, then you got something. I'd say another thing is reach out to people and have, this sounds dumb, but we had a teacher who taught a whole class about like growth mindset. And I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of a dumb class, but the core concepts, struck with me. It's always being that learning student mindset. Like even in my job, I'm asking questions, and I'm asking dumb questions. But there's a quote I like. It's I don't exactly know the quote, but I'll paraphrase it. It's basically a fool. If you ask a question, you're a fool for like a minute. Like you look dumb, you ask a dumb question, whatever. But if you don't ask a question, and then you're a fool for life because you never find out the answer. Like, yeah, sure, I can raise my hand in front of a whole, 50-person lecture and ask a dumb question. And yeah, I might get whatever, professor might criticize me, I might get a couple laughs, like, oh, this guy doesn't know. But it's better than not knowing, So I would say, ask the dumb questions, do your own research too. That's the other thing, like going with some base foundings of your knowledge and then expand onto that. If you're curious about something, don't just take one class, do the research in the class and stuff too. Like for my lab right now, it's like, yeah, like I could just, go to class, do the labs, but it's like, I want to do more research. Like I want to learn more about what I want to do my projects. Like, yeah, I can do something stupid, but I want to do something that challenges me and that I'm passionate about. That's another thing, passion. And what you're interested in your job. Everybody says like, oh man, like I wish I just had this natural talent, this natural interest. Like, oh, it comes so easy for you. Like, you know what you wanted to do. It's like, no, I've never known what I've wanted to do because I've seen myself in so many different careers, And like I said, I'm looking to transfer and stuff, and it's like now, I really gotta narrow it down. Like it's fun when you're a freshman in high school and you really see those class lists and it's like, oh, these are all the different classes I could take. That's so cool. There's so much potential there, And now, it's like you gotta, like you explore your interests, and that's what high school is all about. It's just learning about what you want to do and seize opportunities. And the one thing that I didn't do as much that I wish I did a lot more of is seek out opportunities that you think that you would have to wait for college for to do. Like if you want to be like a doctor or something, be a 15-year-old. Go to a clinic, go to a private practice. Be like, hey, I'm interested in becoming a doctor. What can I do just to get your foot in the door? Be like, I'll scrub, I'll be your sterile technician and I'll scrub all your instruments. Teach me how to do it, I'll do it. Or can I just shadow you for a day, Like recently I was at a career fair, not a career fair, college transfer fair, There's like these 30 different booths. And I talked to probably at least 20 of the schools. And I was talking with one of the schools about like pre-med stuff. Excuse me. And then the booth for the college right next to him, the guy he's like, yeah, I heard, you're just talking there, you're talking about this pre-med track. We don't have this, but he's like, my wife's in that field that you're interested in, like contact them, learn this, learn that. And I was like, wow, like here's a college that doesn't have the program I'm interested into, but the person for that booth knew someone who worked here, he gave me them numbers, like reach out to them. It's like, wow, like it's the people and if you are genuinely passionate and interested about something, and not that you have to do that, but if you just show that you're eager to learn, willing to learn, you're gonna go far no matter what. You don't have to be good at it, but as long as you have that attitude that you're gonna stick with it and keep learning and growing and learning and growing and learning and growing and failing, As as long as you have that opportunity, you're going to go far in whatever career you pursue. And then that's also going to lead to places in advancement, you know? Because people are like, if this, you know, we like this guy. He's eager to learn, he does this, like, he's going to go far. Versus if you have that closed mindset of like, oh, this is just what I do. This is just my job. I don't want to learn these other opportunities and all that. You're not going to go as far. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for rambling today. So what did we talk about today? We talked about a little bit about lab, research, passion, what you're interested in, and just, I'm not going to say chase your dreams, kids, but, you know, opportunity, that's what we talked about. Opportunity. And, you know, you think that opportunity is going to come knocking, you have to go knocking on opportunity's door. And it's going to shut, it's going to route you. But it's like a maze house, you know, you just got to find that door. And don't get discouraged either, you know. Keep that open mindset and just keep, you know, putting that time and energy if that's something you want to do, or if that's something you're passionate about. You know, that's the other thing that I think people get wrong. Like, obviously, I think college is important, but if you don't know what you want to do and you want to take a gap year, don't just take a year off and just play video games or just, you know, work. I mean, obviously work because, you know, you're going to need money. But find those opportunities. If you think you want to go into this career, don't just, you know, take a gap year, think about it, and then go do it. Write down your, like, top 3 careers that you can see yourself in, and go seek out professionals, you know? Go seek out people who have done what you are trying to do already, you know? And trust me, especially if it's a hard career, especially me, like, I always tell people, I'm like, yeah, ask me anything, you know? Obviously, I don't know that much because I'm young, but it's like, if I can just help you mitigate my damages and losses, that's great, so you don't have to go through that again, you know? If I can tell you what worked well for me and what didn't, and I can save you a year, 2, 3 years, that's great. Like I've done a lot of coaching for, like, youth sports and stuff, and, like, I'll straight tell them, you know, like, they're doing something, I was like, hey, like, yeah, that might work now, but, like, change how you do that. Because, like, yeah, it might work now, but say if you really want to adapt on that skill, that's just gonna put you at a loss. So if you can start doing the hard thing already and you get good at that, you're gonna go a lot farther. And same with just how I approach coaching and be like, hey, you know, like, I see what you're trying to do, you know, that you just can't stick this one skill at this one move. Here's what I did to get that, you know, and break it down into steps. Don't try and do it all at once. And yeah. But I think that's a good episode for today. Are we calling these episodes? What are we calling these? I don't know. But yeah, that's today's. Fingers crossed we see day 3. But that's all I got. See ya.